All right, so once you have your impression looking right, you see how looking at the gum line right here, it's like looking at the gum line right here, it's like real bulky and stuff. So what we want to do is go through that and try to outline the teeth to make it easier to do the wax up process. So this is what it's gonna look like. You're just gonna go through the tooth like this, outlining the tooth. And you'll see why later on in the video, but this is a key step in the wax up process. See how it's looking already compared to the other ones? All right, so side by side comparison, you check it out. You can see that these right here are way more like detailed than over here on this side. Like, you see how the tooth is outlined? That's what you want it to look like. All right, when you get done with that step, it's gonna look a little something like so. Like the detail in the cuts. You can actually see the teeth, the outline of the teeth, which will make it easier whenever you go ahead and put the wax on. After that, the next step you want to do is you want to take the wax. This is a I don't even know what size sheet this is, But it was really cheap. They were really cheap. You just gotta find the right place to get them. They don't cost as much. But yeah. So then, what you want to do is you want to measure the teeth on it, like so. Measure the teeth like this, and then now you see how much you'll need. Like if you can see the teeth through it a little bit. Now you can see how much of the wax you'll need to make it be able to show in front and fold in the back. Got my measurement. Just take this. And then just cut in a straight line. Once you have this part, right? It's a lot of ways you could get this to start getting like flimsy for you to make it easier for you to put it on the teeth. Like you see right now, it's like really hard and like it's not really doing much, you know. But you could either use hot water. Some people use hot water. That's how I started off doing it. But for me, the hot water method, with this type of wax is I don't really like that method. So I use this. I use a heat gun. Just a regular old heat gun. I take the wax. You see how it's like solid right now? Then I just apply heat to it. And you'll start to see it fold over on itself. Like you see how it's like going a little bit? That's what you want. So it's way easier for you to apply it to the dental impression. Once it starts to like fold on itself, like this one, like you see how it's like easily, I'm not doing anything to it and it's just ready to fall over. Yeah, that's what you want. So then you get the Grillz. Then you get teeth, the amount of teeth that you want. This right here is gonna be an 8 wall, which is 8 teeth. For those that don't know what that terminology is. And you see how I'm pressing into it and it's showing me the impressions of the teeth way easier. That's what you want. You can apply more heat to it so it gets back to the soft consistency because as it cools down, it's gonna start to harden up again. So I just like to keep keep hitting it with the heat to get it how I want it to be, and then boom, fold over the back. You don't want it to. You see how that middle part right there is like up. You don't want that. So you can take it back up and just play with it. There you go. Like so. It's on there now. But now what you want to do is keep pressing on it. Press at the bottom of the teeth like this, so it gets the right grasp of the teeth. And then up here too. Make sure you're able to see the gum lines super clear. for this next step, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be debulking it, which is the removal of all this extra wax that's around it, and then we're gonna get into the shape of the teeth and detailing it up. Right here, this tool is any cutting tool. It got a blade on the front and the back, which makes it easier to use for me, in my opinion. It's like more sturdier than this the typical cutting device. So what I'd like to do is I like to find like the gum line of the tooth and then just start cutting from there. You want to make sure that you get the outline of every tooth. So a tip I give is I like to go like a little bit above the actual gum line because it just makes it easier in the detailing process. So you can come back to the front and then you can actually do the fine lines. All right, so once you get the teeth looking like this, in the front, like a detailed outline of the gums, what you want to do from here is you want to flip them over to the back and then get a good cutting of the back of the teeth gum lines as well. Because like I said earlier, um, this is the part that will be touching like their tongue and the roof of their mouth. So you want it to feel comfortable for them. So you have a happy customer. So basically the same thing that you did in the front, you're gonna do in the back. Get a good outline of the teeth. Once you done and get all the detailed outlines, this is what it'll look like.